It was in the paper last week that Mr. Don Johnson was stepping down as our head varsity football coach, and I would just like to thank him for his countless years of service to the town and to the players in North Attleboro. And looking forward to the process of a new head coach, and maybe Dr. Antonucci can shine some light on that.
The one thing I would say about the football search, and I would extend it to every other search we do, whether it's for a soccer coach, a teacher, whatever, any employee, is that we want to make sure our process is transparent and inclusive, and that we make a decision that's objective, right? And so that's just my philosophy. It's how I'm going to go into every single search for the rest of my time here in North Attleboro. It's also important, depending on positions and districts, to get stakeholder involvement, and we plan to do just that for this particular search. We'll have a committee put together. It's not finalized yet, but Mr. Havlin and I did meet to talk about the composition, and we'll have teachers, administrators, students, parents, community representation, school community representation on that search committee. We'll also have representation for males and females. I think it's really important to do that. So we'll go through kind of a very thorough kind of screening and vetting and interview process that, again, leads us to like an objective decision. I want to be clear that the search is wide open, and we're really excited to begin advertising and see what candidates are out there. The North Attleboro football program is one of the most storied programs in Massachusetts. We have to confirm this, but we're either the number one or number two most winning program in Massachusetts history. And it truly, when you talk to people about this program, it's really a rich tradition. So we're hopeful to get good candidates. Just quick update on the process. We did advertise it actually beginning today. Applications will be due on March 7th. I'm going to just fast forward through the screening process, but interviews for finalist candidates will take place probably the third or fourth week in March, and we're hopeful by the end of March that we have a decision. And the one thing I do want to add is that we are actually, because of kind of the nature of this position and wanting to maintain as much objectivity as possible, we reached out to a gentleman who's really a legend in the coaching and athletic director ranks in Massachusetts, a gentleman by the name of Tom Lamb. Tom spent over 40 years as a coach and athletic director, mostly in Natick, and he's really a legend and a pro's pro. And I think Coach Lamb won 248 career games, so he's maybe the top, maybe in Massachusetts history. He also coached this guy you might have heard of named Doug Flutie back in high school, so his credentials are pretty good. But Tom, we're actually going to use Tom, sort of hired him on a consultancy basis to help facilitate the search committee process. He's done that for other towns, and it's been really successful. And again, it just creates kind of a level of objectivity that we think is important. So Pete and I met with Tom on Friday, and he's just really going to help us throughout the interview process to help facilitate the final round of interviews and help our community make the best decision for kids. And so that's what it's all about.